Hiya, how are we all doing? Thursday. Week's going on a storm again, isn't it? Quite amazing. Storms, we had some of them last night apparently. I didn't hear anything, so I must have slept quite well in bits. That'll do. 5 patch blocks. How are we doing? Have we done any? Got any photos, anybody? We're going to do... oh, I've not written the name on it and I can't remember. I'll have a look later. There we go. That's what we're doing anyway. Okay. I was on about where you place your fabrics is how you get your design. All right. Now with this one, the original block, these were sort of more of a mismatch and all different. I've done mine half and halves of specific colours so that you can see them quite clearly within this design. All right. Now this isn't necessarily what we've done so far, has always been sort of making up and straight lines, isn't it? So this is slightly different. The way that I've done this one is I cut out everything first. That's the main one. All right. And then I joined my half triangles together because they're going to be quite distinctive. So I did all of those individually so that I could then lay them back down into the scheme of the layout. All right. I will warn you with this one, when you're laying it out, it looks really disjointed because of all the seam allowances. Like it looks like your edges that you lie down are just never ever going to fit. But don't worry, it all comes together when you've got your seam allowances gone. All right. So yeah, so lay them all out. Actually thinking about it, I think I did it that it was when I made it. I think I made it that way up. Okay. Yeah. So how did I do this? I did those 2 little bits there first. I got this round the right way. Those 2 little bits and then the blue. Oh, hang on. Let me just do that. Oh, yeah, yeah. So that way. Sorry, too early in the morning. Okay, so I tackled this little 3 first. You can see here that we've got a split but same colour going on again, same as we did the other day with the triangles. Yeah, so I did that little square first, so that one, that one, that one, and then I did do together with the blue so that that became an area, and then that area went to this area. So bottom bit, top bit put together. Then I put when did I go there? Where did I go there? Then I went this top area. Okay, so I did 8 on what becomes 9 because you've joined that already. So I did those 2 top ones, and then I did this little sort of square going on in here because again those will have already been done. The triangles will have already been done, they'll become squares. So I did that little area, joined it to this one, joined that top bit to that bit. Then I had to do the bottom 3 and put the cream on, and then join that all together, and then join that half to that half, then put your border on. All right. That might sound a little bit bleh, but I've put it all down on the pattern. That's what I was looking at. Okay, so there's your pattern. All right, so your sizes I've done in black so that you can see what's going on, and they're the finished sizes. Don't forget to add your seam allowance. And the purple numbers that you'll see on here are the order in which I join things. Okay, so if you take your time and look at that, you'll get there. I've put a bit of blurb down here. Now, when you look at my blurb, hopefully the little tick sign is like an arrow. All right, so that's going to say number 1 to number 2 to number 3. Okay, and then you're going to do 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. And then I put in brackets 1/3. So that's the first bit that you did, 1 2 3 becomes 1 to 3. And as you go down, you get like 10 to 14 in a bracket, so that's the big piece. All right, so if that all sounds a little bit weird, as you're working through it, it will probably come clear to you. All right, do not be afraid of it. Honestly, it's absolutely fine. Okay, it's just the way that I write my patterns and how I get things going, so as it follows hopefully a nice smooth, and I try always to do them in the same way, style. Sort of the dirty. You might then have to add something to the left, or you might have something to the right. That all then becomes one big piece which goes in a bracket. Mathematics, isn't it? Patchwork, it's all mathematics. And if we all said that at the beginning when we very first started, half of us probably would never have touched it. But the whole thing is when you come back to it, isn't it? So we're all far better and far cleverer than we ever thought. Isn't that a lovely thought for the day? Okay, so there we are. I must write on there, remember to add your seam allowances. I've not written that on that one. Okay, so yeah, so that's today's block. Again, I've got my dark blue going on in there with the cream. I've taken the green out today and put in some more of the Tilda lovely fabrics that is not my colour, but lovely fabrics. So I've put that, and hopefully that will go with the 4 that are up there. Okay, yeah, I think that'll be all right. I think that'll be a bit jolly. So what else is on? No more daisy kits. Sorry, folks. Daisy kits have all gone. But the daisy pattern is there. And if you want me to put another choice of fabric to it, I can do. But if you just want the pattern and use your own, then obviously it's there for your purchasing over on abbyand.com. Look what came. I had just a little bit of fabric come yesterday. I'm so excited. There's lots of greys in there, lots of pale greys and things. Because the next quilt, I'm going to do it as a kit. Quick design, there you go. He's there already. I just have to make him. Put that in the middle so you can't see the middle. Yeah, I'm going to look to see, can I start that today? But obviously, tomorrow being Friday is my day off. I'm going to have a real good go at doing it on Friday. So what I'm hopeful to do, certainly Friday and over the weekend, is get the quilt top made. Even if I don't get it quilted, which means that I can then get you a kit together if you want to play. And again, they're going to be limited because it will be, once the fabric's gone, the fabric's gone. All right. But I'm quite looking forward to playing. And it's actually very easy. It's nothing majorly complicated, but I think it's going to look quite nice. And now I've opened my mouth and I'll do it. And it'll look hideous. Is what usually happens. Never mind, I'm still excited to play. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Poster's already gone today. So Christine, yours is already on the way. That's jolly. What else is going on? Yeah, the other little Dresden plates are all on their way. That's good. I'm going to put a lot of this onto my website shop. Okay. So if anybody wants fabric, I'm going to start. It might take me a little while. I'm going to put haberdashery, threads, fabric, all the rest of it. I'm going to put it on my online shop because there's a lot of you out there that are wanting and needing. And do you know what? I can post it to you quite easily. It's not a problem. Yeah, or you can pick up if you're local. So I'm not a shop for a walk-in shop, but I can certainly be an online shop. Here we go. Going to do a little bit more for you if I can. But bear with me because it is obviously just me. I'm trying to rope Paul into doing a little bit, but do you know what? He works full time as well. And he does picture framing. And he does servicing. So it might be a little bit much to ask him to try and do a bit of computer as well. Might be down to me. So there we go. What else is there? What else is there? Exeter show's cancelled. Did I tell you all that? That's a bit of a shame. Because the Exeter show from Grosvenor's, they were usually in April. Obviously that really didn't happen. Then they moved it to a date, I believe, in August. That has now been cancelled. If they can put another date in before the end of the year, they're going to. But I have a horrible feeling that it's going to be next year before we get our Exeter show. Bit of a shame. Never mind. But it is what it is. We'll just get out there and play when we can, won't we? If this weather stays on, as soon as we're allowed to have a few little people, more than one of a social distance chat, I'm going to do some sessions in the garden. I think that will be fabulous. If we can have just 2 or 3 people at a distance, we can start and carry on. How cool would that be? Yeah, and then when we're allowed inside, we've got a screen, so that's all good. Do you know, I'm getting quite excited about all of this. Stir crazy, I suppose, really. Although I'm luckier than most. I have the garden and I go out and post office and I see probably more people than most. There we go. Right, so what's the 3 things for the day? Exercise. It's going to have to be laps around the garden today because I've already done my post. That's already gone, unless there's any orders before 5, in which case I'll do the post office. Then what? Talking to people. Loveliness. Do shout your friends. Talk to people. Message them. Text them. there's all these multi conversations and things going on, isn't it? Is it Zoom and Team and things? I was invited to one the other night by Plym Quilters. Thank you, girls. Sorry I didn't get there. I fully intended to try and get on and join in with your group meeting, but I'm afraid it didn't happen. But I hope you had a nice meeting. But thank you very much for the invite. I quite enjoyed last week's, which was good. That was good. I enjoyed last week. So yeah, so that's nice to be invited to a group session of ladies that are actually a good few miles away from me. That was lovely. Thank you. What else? Talk to people, messages, phones. And I know there's lots of my friends in that I'm probably semi-neglecting because I'm just not getting the time. And I do apologise, and I'm assuming you're all happy and well, and I'll text people as and when I can. What else then? It's tidy. No, I ain't doing that. Can you tell I don't like doing tidy and housework? I've cleaned the kitchens again this morning, bathroom. That's enough. I don't have to do anything more than that. I'm not going to kill anybody in that manner, am I? That will be good. It's clean enough. Tom's here. Oh, that was funny. Last night, because I'd left yesterday afternoon, I went and sat in the sunshine, which was lovely, and Tom came out with me. And we were by the fish pond, and this was all gorgeous and nice. And you can hear a bird chattering now, probably, because of Pussycat. So this was very nice, and I'd locked the cupboard up, but I'd left windows open. And then yesterday evening, after I'd watched my Merlin programme, or listened to my Merlin, I should say, I came back out just to check, was Tom around, and close everything up. And I got to the cupboard door, and I'm like, oh, there's a cat in there. So window open, my fault. Tunk, 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 tunk. And I thought, that's not Tom. So there was another cat in here, black with a very, very pretty white face and little white socks. I have absolutely no idea. Never seen this one before in my life. So unfortunately, he jumped out the window up the other end. And he's here around the corner, his little face come around and looking at me. And I'm like, oh, you naughty person. I have no idea who that was, whose it was, where it's come from. Never seen this one before. Very sweet. Very cheeky. But there we go. So, and he hadn't had anything, and the treats or anything that were around. So that's all good. But so funny. Another little cat. So hope we have no cat scraps in here. Can't be doing with that. So Tom's asleep at the end of the table here. Well, I say asleep. He's having a scratch. So he's guarding all the new fabric, which is very sweet. Right, there we go. I'm going to shut up now. Have a lovely day. I'll put photos and things over on the Facebook wittering group. So Abby Patchwork Witterings. All right. I took some photos as I made this the other day so that you can get an idea of what I was trying to witter on about earlier. All right, so enjoy this one. I quite like this one. I could see this done as a 4 very easily because of this striking design. Can you imagine that all interlinked on a quilt? That would be lovely. So there we go. Have a lovely day, everybody. Be lovely.